When I noticed how much you guys loved these two videos right here about working from home, I was like, oh snap! They love this. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Marissa strikes back. And in today's video, what we're gonna do is talk about 13 high-paying jobs that you can learn and start to do today from home. And so I get it. I know what it's like when your work from home job search is just so slow. And you're just like, I just wanna get up and running and start generating cash from home to, replace either the 9-to-5 I have right now, or to generate that income stream that you've been wanting to do. Whether you wanna work from home, the other end of the world, outside at Airbnb, I got you covered. Several of these job opportunities that I'll talk to you about today, you could potentially earn anywhere from $100 to $200 a day, and we're gonna start right now. All right, so coming in at job number 1 is a medical biller or coder. So basically your job is at home, you don't have to go near the hospital. What you would do is you would document events in the hospital. This job does not require a 4-year degree. You can get a certificate to do this job online. So you would need that online certificate to certify from the job, but after that, you would qualify to then work from home. So what exactly does this job entail? In a hospital, there are a lot of events going on. There's injuries, there's people coming in with different illnesses, different diagnoses, and so what the medical coders do is they code every one of these things. So it's an alphanumeric code that you would learn through the training that you would take online to get your certificate. So anything like COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever it is, any type of surgery that goes on within the hospital, you would be in charge of organizing and coding and basically documenting every single thing into the database as a medical coder. All right, so the number 2 work from home job that's super high paying and that has really great potential of being an online business for yourself is to be a bookkeeper. Now, people like me, an influencer, a content creator, an online entrepreneur, I need a bookkeeper, right? Because I have expenses going out and profits coming in. So I need to keep track every month of what my numbers are. It's extremely important for every business to keep track of their numbers, no matter what part they are in their journey in business, but that's beside the point. So anyways, what a bookkeeper would do is learn how to use softwares like QuickBooks, or there's another one called Zoom, and you would need to learn how to use one of those softwares to track expenses. You would also probably need to learn what is tax deductible and what is not, and what is a personal expense versus a business expense, because that's obviously extremely important when it comes down to tax season for the entrepreneur to know, like, well, I need to be able to trust in my bookkeeper that they didn't mix the personal expenses with the business expenses. That's like a big no-no, and they would get in trouble in an audit. So there's a very successful bookkeeping company I know called Evolve Finance, and this company is really great because they've worked with a lot of multimillionaires on their bookkeeping. It's incredible. They have several clients, and the starting price to work with them for bookkeeping is $400 a month, and it can go up and up and up depending on the amount that the client makes. So the more you make, the more expensive it's going to be, and the more that you'll be able to charge as a bookkeeper. But I wanted to break down the business side of bookkeeping because it is really cool, and shout out to my bookkeeper Ariel. Like, she killed it. She just recently left her 9-to-5 to pursue her bookkeeping business, and she has several clients now. I'm one of them. What she did was her background was in accounting. It doesn't need to be in accounting, but it definitely helped her. So she just really got to learn the ins and outs of expenses, and she became an expert with QuickBooks and learning how to reconcile bank accounts like PayPal and also your regular bank accounts. And she became really good with categorizing different things. So categorizing different income streams. So people will have different income streams from clients, from products, from merchandise, whatever it is. So she got really good at all of that. And so it's really great because not only does she have her main bookkeeping business where she has clients and she does their bookkeeping, but also she has her own different products centered around bookkeeping. So she has like her own DIY, bookkeeping. I think she calls it QuickBooks for Boss Babes. She does like one-off appointments and audits. So it's a really great opportunity in the bookkeeping, not only as a job, but also to start your own online business from home. So the next online job is an online reseller. Now, before you roll your eyes and be like, oh my God, Marissa, seriously, it's so good that I could not pass up the opportunity to talk about online reselling, which is where you would go to any store, in any thrift store, and buy something on sale or for a very inexpensive price and resell it either on Amazon, eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. People actually have online reseller businesses. So for example, I know a person who uses this app called Depop, and it's an app that you can download on your phone, and that specifically is to resell clothes online, vintage clothes at that. But I was looking at it and I was like, wow, like there's clothes on here that are selling for hundreds of dollars. Literally, like there's these bell-bottom pants that are selling for $164, which probably cost the owner like nothing. Probably handed down from their mom's, grandmom's, whatever, from like, I don't know, the 50s. But I was like, what? Like you can find these things at thrift stores. There's more apps than just Depop, but Depop is very popular because you set up your store on the application, you set up your profile, and you take different pictures of the clothes so that the person understands like what kind of condition they're in and stuff, and you set your own price. And so the more you sell, the more reviews you get, and you can still like bump up the prices little by little. So yes, you can negotiate from buyer to seller on Depop. So this is a very cool job opportunity from home with things that are around the house or old vintage clothes that you may have. The next high paying work from home position that you could have is a copywriter. Now you may have heard this one before, but I can't emphasize enough how important copywriting is. Like if you don't have copywriting in your business, you won't sell anything, right? And so to be a copywriter, you can get paid a lot of money, especially if you know the psychology of selling. And that's what I would do if you're interested in getting into copywriting. There's so many different free courses, and there's also tons of books about selling and the psychology of selling that you can understand. So if you're by nature like a good writer, like I, in high school, I considered myself a pretty good writer. I got like A's on a lot of my papers. Obviously writing copy for businesses is different, but the idea is the same. If you're a good writer, you can easily become a good copywriter. So people need copy for their websites, their sales funnels, for their Facebook ads, for their YouTube ads, anywhere where you need to write something down on a website, like that's called copy. And it's in very, very, very high demand. And it is something that you can easily get started and learn and up and running yesterday, today. All right, so coming in at number 5 for highest paying jobs is an affiliate marketer. So this is a job and also a business. I just did a whole lecture about affiliate marketing in this video right here, so I will leave that in the description if you're more interested in affiliate marketing. But basically, what makes affiliate marketing so amazing is that there is literally no upfront cost to start affiliate marketing. You can test out other people's products and send traffic to them and get a commission. So that is exactly what affiliate marketing is. You're the middleman to connecting the buyer to the company that is selling the product or service, and you get a commission. Let's say it's somewhere between 30 and 60%, sometimes higher, sometimes lower than that. But what is super important to understand about affiliate marketing is that it is extremely scalable. Yes, you can make anywhere from $0 to $1 million if you learn how to scale your affiliate marketing job / business correctly, because you are not in charge of creating a product. You're not in charge of testing the product. So you don't have to spend your money and effort on doing those things in the beginning. You just pick a product or two and you can scale those to the moon. So again, check out that video if you want to find out way more about affiliate marketing. I talk about, my 6 tips on literally how to get started, the funnel you need for it, everything. It's all in that video. All right, so coming in at number 6 for highest paying jobs is YouTube. So if you look at an article, I can't remember who wrote it, I think it was CNN, but they had interviewed a whole bunch of elementary school kids, and the number 3 most wanted, profession that they wanted to be was a YouTuber. So yes, a YouTuber is a profession. It is a job. It's a full-time job. I can tell you that because I'm a YouTuber myself. The profitability and the revenue potential with YouTube is outstanding, because first of all, you can make money from Google AdSense, right? So that's the money that YouTube or Google technically pays you for the ads that run on your channel. So the pre-roll, the mid-roll, the videos and ads that you see after the video. So you can get paid with Google AdSense. You can get paid for selling your merchandise on your videos once you cross 10,000 subscribers. And YouTube is a traffic generating machine, which then means it's a passive income machine because you can promote anything you want literally on your YouTube channel. You don't have to limit yourself to just promoting one link. You could have 10 links to different things, to Amazon products, to your courses, to your services, to your offers. It is incredible. And I understand that you're probably thinking, I'm terrified of the camera. Everyone is. Everyone is terrified of the camera. I was the same exact way. If you put that camera in front of me in the beginning, I was like, get me away, stop it. It's like it was burning my skin. You know, people are so scared of public speaking / talking in front of the camera. I don't know why. We were born like this as humans, but that's just the way it is. I do have a resource if you're interested in starting your wildly profitable YouTube channel on your expertise, on teaching whatever it is you want. And you can download my subscribers to sales blueprint, which goes through the exact 6 steps on how to build a 6-figure YouTube channel. So you can download that blueprint here, or it'll be the first link in the description. All right, so coming in at number 7 is software testing. This is a little bit weird because people think like this is online surveys and everyone's like, oh my God, surveys. When you say surveys, it's like, scam, scam, scam. Oh my God, it's a scam and you only make $2 an hour. This is a little bit different. These are legitimate websites. Basically what it is you're doing is you're testing out people's websites, chatbots, new applications, and things that they really need help with finding different defects and bugs so that they can roll out this product or website or whatever it is to the general public and be confident that the system works flawlessly without any glitches or bugs or whatever it is. So with a couple of these websites, you could make anywhere, depending on how hard you work, between $500 and $3,000 per month. So it could be a really great opportunity to get into, to have a high paying work from home job. So one example is UTest. So utest.com, if you go on there, they actually do care about who's testing their website. You have to fill out a profile and fill out some of your information to explain what your background is so that they can match you with a good test. So as I mentioned, this isn't some $2 survey. Like, they really want their candidates to be good candidates and reliable candidates that they can trust, that their products will be tested properly. So you could expect something like that on UTest. And another thing you can do on UTest is go to their project boards. And this is really cool because there's projects that need to be done ASAP. They have urgent by them, which means they have to be done right away. So there's, I guess, specific and technical projects on the project board, like, oh, I need a transcriber that speaks, Russian and all these languages that most people don't speak, or at least not in the United States. So there's a lot of projects on that that'll pay higher because they are urgent. All right, so some other websites where you could be a software tester is testbirds.com, usertesting.com, and also userfeel.com. So they all are a little bit different. They all pay a little bit differently, but the idea is the same with, testing out softwares, chatbots, and other things that companies really need to make sure it is solid and that there's no issues when they put it out for the general public. All right, so the next high-paying job on this list is online tutoring. Now, don't take this lightly. Maybe you've heard it before, but seriously, I have several friends who are online tutors and teachers, and they make quite a bit of money, on the upward range of $4,000 per month. So hourly, your wage will go up the more experience you get. But a couple of websites where you can start and look for online tutoring jobs are tutors.com and tutorme.com. So with tutors.com, they pay quite a bit. The credentials to become a tutor are a little bit more competitive, but you could make up to $50 an hour on tutors.com and find a position that suits you. So maybe if you're good at mathematics, physics, English, whatever it is, those jobs are clearly posted on tutors.com. So with tutorme.com, the pay isn't as high. You can work up to $50 an hour, but the base pay starts between $16 to $20 an hour. But the cool thing with this website is that you can get bonuses, and there's a lot more flexibility in regards to the fact that you can work, whenever you want and make your own schedule. Then there's this other website called School Saver. This one's cool because this one's not really tutoring. This one is answering questions. So let's say I'm in Physics 1 and I have a question about whatever is in physics. I need a question answer. So what I would do is go to School Saver so that somebody that's really knowledgeable in physics or thermodynamics or whatever the subject is can answer the question. So the way it works is there's the same thing. There's a list of different projects or questions that people have asked, and they'll be labeled as urgent, like I need this now, or I need this within the next 3 days. People can't have your answer until they buy it. And so people are able to see some of your answer, and the way that you get paid is dependent upon how good you answer the question. So these questions, you can get paid anywhere from $5 per question to, I've seen, up to $700 to answer a question. So people will pay a lot of money to get a question answered about their particular topic and whatever it is they're going to school for. All right, so coming in at number 9 for the next high-paying job is to become an online consulting expert. So this one is really cool because you have an expertise in there somewhere, even if you think I don't. Trust me, you do. You know one thing, better than somebody else. So let's say, for example, you're really good at credit repair. There's a lot of people that have a high demand and that want to know how to fix their credit scores. So that's where you can become an online expert and consultant. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have an audience, I don't have clients, that's fine. There's different websites that will match you to people that need to talk to somebody about their problems. So for example, if you go to clarity.fm, you get paid by the minute to talk to people on the phone, and they have your information on the website so they could arrange a time and date to talk to you. And let's say you get paid 50 cents per minute, that's pretty good. And you could always raise it. I mean, there's some people on there that get paid a few dollars a minute. I'm like, dang, like I want to get paid $3 a minute. It goes like on that website, you can raise your prices as you get more reviews and get more people that are loving the work that you're doing. So there's all kinds of expertise filled on that website. Another website you can check out is gogallant.com. And this one's a little bit different because depending on your expertise, you could be assigned an entire project, which is ongoing with a company. So it's a little bit more company based. So instead of it being like individual to individual on the other website where you're talking to somebody on a phone, a company would hire you to be their expert consultant in one particular field. So these are more long-term projects. They pay well. And it's really cool if you were to get one of these gigs because, you're not confined to just working with one company. You can have several different companies that you work for, and this website will help connect you to a company that really needs your services. All right, coming in at number 10 for high paying jobs is a proofreader. Yes, this job is in very high demand all the time because having spelling errors and grammatical errors in your lead magnets on your websites, wherever it is, could really be bad. People get so offended sometimes with spelling errors and grammatical errors, so that's why I have somebody proofread our stuff for everything that I put out because I make mistakes religiously all the time because I just spit it out and don't think twice. I'm like, I don't care if I don't spell definitely wrong. I always spell definitely wrong. Anyways, so the point is there's plenty of resources out there, free and also paid courses where you can learn how to become a professional proofreader. Yes, I said professional proofreader. It is that serious of a job. And one website where you can check out proofreading jobs is proofreadingservices.com. And this website is cool because you can apply worldwide from wherever you are in the world. It's not just based out of the US and Canadian applicants. It's anyone, anywhere in the world can apply. And they have competitive pay, flexible hours, and you get connected to some of the top proofreaders in the world. So you could, at a lower end starting salary, you could expect $19 an hour all the way up to $46 an hour. It could really be a great opportunity to find a gig on that website. And I did find a course. It's called Proofreading 101. I think it's free. If you just Google Proofreading 101, it is a course, I think like a 5-day mini course that just breaks down what it is you need to know and look for to become a much better proofreader. Okay, so coming in at the next highest paying work from home job is a freelance writer. Don't take this one lightly whatsoever. I do know a freelance writer who now has an online freelance writing business. She's making $25,000 per month. That's a lot for being a freelance writer and doing what she loves and just writing things for people. Not just things, just really things that people need, like lead magnets. Like, can you write an ebook for somebody? Can you identify their voice and write a book for them? Like, there's so many things that people need written. Their blog articles, just so many different content pieces that businesses and influencers need, right? For example, I'm going to be developing a couple of more ebooks, and I would be looking into a freelance writer to help me write it so I don't have to just sit there word for word. That's their job. They're really good at doing it, and so I would outsource that so that they could help me write some of my lead magnets. Some websites that I would reference to look for freelance jobs and get started with this opportunity is Upwork.com, iWriter.com, FlexJobs.com, BloggingPro.com, Guru.com, Freelancer.com, PeoplePerHour.com, and Craigslist. So yeah, Craigslist and Indeed are very good to get freelance writing positions. Okay, so coming in at number 12 is something super cool, and that is podcast production. So this job is in huge demand as more and more people are starting their podcasts. They really need help with every single thing, from recording to researching podcast titles to helping reach out and inviting guests to be on the podcast, the audio engineering, the editing, putting in commercials, everything that is involved with creating a podcast. You have to have a podcast production team. And so doing this, I honestly don't know the price range of it, but I know that once you, just like anything else, get better and better, you can make a whole lot of money the more you're referred, and the better and better your work gets after time, the more you'll make as a podcast producer. And also on the management side, like a podcast manager is probably on the podcast production team, but this person is in charge of coming up with the ideas of the podcast, doing some scripts, and really doing the outreach piece of the podcast and making sure like it goes live correctly on the Apple Store and Spotify and wherever you post your podcast online. So podcast production is becoming increasingly popular and a high-paying job. All right, so coming in at number 13 for high-paying jobs is an online business manager, aka OBMs. So OBMs are very increasingly popular as online businesses grow and more people are starting their online businesses. So the job of a OBM is kind of like a super virtual assistant. They take it a step further. So the idea is that they're able to come into the business and kind of replace the CEO's job or the owner that is in charge. So they are in charge of things like creating systems for the business, automation, implementing different tools that takes out less steps in the process of doing something. So they'll also help the CEO like onboard clients and offboard clients and just things that help streamline and simplify the business for that business owner, the CEO, or whoever's in charge. So for example, if I needed an automation that helped me identify when a student starts in my course, and then when they get done in the course, they automatically get sent a gift, and just things so that I don't have to worry about doing it. They are in charge of setting up systems, funnels, just things to really help the owner. And other things that they could do is be kind of like a project manager. They could even step in and be in charge of paying your employees and just things on the admin side that also need to be taken care of. They can help with that. So for example, me as an influencer / online business owner, like I really want to learn Airtable, for example. It's a very powerful tool. They have pivot tables and all this stuff. I just don't have the time. That's where an online business manager would come in, learn Airtable for me, and create whatever I wanted to have in Airtable in the first place, whatever I was using it for. So that's kind of the idea. They make easily $40 to $70. I've interviewed a couple of OBMs myself, and that's what I've found is the price range when you become an OBM. So I have the feeling that you absolutely love this video. So if you love this video, I know for a fact you're gonna get a lot of value and like this video that is coming up next, which is about the 12 newest side hustles online, and that video starts right now. She just had a $100,000 revenue month. I'm not kidding. My friend one time did a focus group, and for 8 hours she got paid $1,000 just for participating in the study with a group of people.